Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Before we get started, I just want you all to know that this will be a mostly spoiler-free review. There will be one slight spoiler near the end, but other than that, I will not reveal any other major plot point within the film. With that being said, Wakanda Forever is not what I wanted for a Black Panther sequel. I don't think it's terrible, but I don't think it's deserving of all its praise either. There's been this movement called hashtag recast T'Challa, where people kept saying that instead of having no Black Panther in the MCU going forward, it would be a better idea to have another black male actor take on the role and continue to expand upon the character's rich history. At the time of the unfortunate passing of Chadwick Boseman, the man who originally brought T'Challa to life, I wasn't sure if recasting him was a good idea. Now, it's been a couple years. The sequel is out, and I believe the people in that movement were right. This movie suffers because of the fact that there is no T'Challa. And the Black Panther we do get is not ready to lead this series of films in the future. That's not to say I didn't like anything from the movie. I definitely think Letitia Wright and Angela Bassett were the standout stars of the film. They both delivered very powerful, very emotional performances as Shuri and Queen Ramonda. Tenoch Huerta's Namor, or Namor, as some people are calling him, he was a better antagonist than I expected. And the bridge fight with Okoye and Atuma was easily my favorite action sequence in the film. Unfortunately, that's really where my praise for the movie ends. Dominique Thorne's Riri Williams isn't as bad as I thought she'd be. But that doesn't change the fact that I always have believed, and still believe to this day, she has no real reason to even be in this movie. Riri is, for sure, one of Marvel's worst new characters in recent years, and in Wakanda Forever, she's nothing more than just a plot device. By the third act of the film, Shuri is the new Black Panther. Now, this did happen in some of the older comic books that I believe were from the late 2000s. And to be honest, this was no surprise. I knew this was the direction they were going to take from the very beginning. It's no shock to me that the person in the new Panther suit is Shuri. However, to me, this doesn't seem like it worked the way they hoped it did. Shuri is not at a point where she's ready to take the Black Panther mantle, at least to me. I don't see Letitia Wright as a leading force for any future Black Panther movies, especially not as the title character. At the end of the day, I think Wakanda Forever was almost great. It is one of the better MCU Phase 4 films we've had. I know a lot of people have been crapping on Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and while there are some definite problems with it, but I think some of the projects we've received, like Shang-Chi, Moon Knight, the Hawkeye series wasn't so bad, and for sure Spider-Man No Way Home, those were all pretty good. This movie, though, it just was not a home run for me. This movie feels less like a tribute to Chadwick Boseman and more like Marvel Studios using his death as emotional bait for their audience. And by the end of it all, I felt nothing. That's just my opinion, though. Feel free to tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Like, subscribe. I'll try to put out more videos in the coming weeks. I'm JCG. Thanks for watching. Deuces.